Well, hello, NFT NYC community. I'm loving you right now. And we're all going to be together in about 2 weeks. And I keep bringing these amazing people from all these incredible companies that are impacting what we're doing in the Web3 world. And so I'm excited for the two of you to be with me today. Luke from Brave and Jacques from Ramp. Brave, you were one of our sponsors last year, and I got to interview Clayton, and he's chanting, 100 million users, 100 million users. And Brave's already made such incredible inroads to that number. So, Luke, maybe you could start and introduce yourself. Tell the audience a bit about Brave if they're not currently using the browser. Maybe it's been a while since they've thought about the Brave browser and the BAT token and the things going on in your world. And then Jack will go to you and you can introduce us to Ramp. So Luke, please introduce yourself.
Yeah, no, thanks for having me on. I'm Luke Mulks, VP of Business Operations at Brave and the Basic Attention Token. And what we're really doing at Brave is trying to kind of bring user-first principles to the Web 2 world and then be a gateway to Web 3 and for the masses. And, right now we have almost 60 million monthly active users. Every single one of those users now has a self-custodial multi-chain Brave wallet. And what we're really kind of seeing is we have the BAT token too, and over 10 million of our users have enabled Brave rewards and to earn BAT, and over 2 million creators have also verified to accept BAT. So we have this existing ecosystem, and we've learned a lot about how to make onboarding into crypto earning easy. Like, we want to apply that now to self-custody and bringing things for e-commerce and bringing utility for NFTs to the masses, basically.
What a great update. Last year, you were at 40 million users. It sounds like you're at 60 million now. So just to be clear, Brave is the alternative to Safari or Google Chrome or any other DuckDuckGo or whatever's out there. But it has a browse to earn element, if you want to call it that, where Brave is giving you BAT, basic attention tokens, because there's all these advertisers that want your attention, and Brave is facilitating for you to benefit from those advertisers getting your attention. And that's the simple way of breaking it down if you're not familiar with it. So we really celebrate the success of Brave at NFT.NYC, the team, and of course the community. Most of us are using Brave as our go-to browser, and we're part of the 10 million that get basic attention tokens on purpose and for that reason. Jack, can you introduce us to Ramp and tell us a bit about what you do as an organization, and then we'll dive into the collaboration between Brave and Ramp.
Yeah, for sure. I want to first of all thank you for inviting me to come on. Also, I'm a huge fan of Brave. I use it on a day-to-day basis. So we'll talk about a little bit about partnership later on, but we are super excited about this partnership. So I'm Jack, Senior Business Development Specialist at Ramp. At Ramp, what we do is we make cryptocurrency very accessible, very easy by integrating into products and services such as the Brave browser. We have biggest partners like Axie Infinity, SoRare, DeFi Kingdom, Pegasus, Trust Wallet, Bitcoin.com, with many more to come. That's in the pipelines. Our focus is making it extremely easy for products and services to offer a on-ramp, do payment methods that users are already comfortable with. So credit card, debit card, bank transfers, Revolut, whatever payment method that the users comfortable using, but bringing that into the context of Web3. I'm sure Luke, is painfully aware of this, but bringing people online onto crypto, there's a lot of hurdles, a lot of hassles. If you just want to get some BAT token, it's usually a pretty tedious process. But with our partnership, what we've done is integrated the Ramp service directly into the Brave browser. And without even leaving the browser, leaving that piece of software, you can just purchase BAT on Ethereum directly. And we're also working to support BAT on Solana and Polygon. So again, super excited about our partnership, and we're excited to help Brave achieve this goal of 100 million. And I will add that 100 million and beyond, because I think this space could get so much bigger. There's so much room to grow, and we're super excited to have such a great partner as Ramp, as Brave, to push that shared vision forward.
Well, there's so much talk of a billion, right? I'll never forget the Koch-Foster twins at Nifty Gateway. That was their chant: billion people collecting NFTs, billion people collecting NFTs. Brock Pierce is often known for saying, I don't care if you're a billionaire. Have you built something that impacts a billion people's lives? Very noble, right? To think about the 3 billion people that don't have the internet yet. But the reality is achieving a goal of 100 million people onboarded to Web3 through the Brave browser is actually an achievable goal, not a lofty, ambitious vision. It's an achievable goal, and you're marching there. And having partnerships with organizations like Ramp does make this more speedy, right? The chance to get there quicker is practical. I'd like to ask a question about going from 60 to 100 million. As you go from 60 to 100 million, is there a goal of going from 10 million that are currently engaged with BAT? And do you anticipate that the 40 new million people will all do that? Or is it always going to be just a small percentage of people that engage in that way? Can you talk about how things grow from 60 to 100, and will it model and be similar in your mind to what's currently in place? Or with new partnerships like Ramp, is it like, oh no, we're in a way better place to have full integration and people 100% onboarded, not 50% onboarded in a sense? I'd love to hear your thoughts on that.
Yeah, I think it's kind of staggered, right? Like, I mean, obviously, I would love it if 100 million plus one, every single one of them were utilizing crypto. I think that there are some current challenges in the space too that a lot of everybody's working on. But that's one of the things that made it really interesting with Ramp too, is their ability to like directly on ramp into alt L1s and progress toward L2s eventually too, like where you're making for a browser, we want to be agnostic to blockchains. We want to make things accessible, because over time you're going to see that these blockchains, they're already specialized to a degree, right? You've got some that are fast and throughput. You got some that are kind of a little more expensive with extra security benefits and other things like that, right? All of them need to browse the web, and Web3 is needs to be part of the web browser, right? Like, and so moving people over, I think there's a challenge in one, UX for purchasing crypto. Like I'm bringing it back to basics, right? Like you've got to make it easy for people to buy crypto, because once you do that, this whole world of Web3 can open to them. And what we've seen, like, and this is, I mean, we've been in the space for a long time. Trends used to come and you'd have, incumbent people that were already native to crypto picking up on them. But what NFTs have brought is like a whole new audience to crypto that hadn't engaged with it before, that really connects with this stuff. And for us, it's even more important for making it easy to buy with them. Like, and so aside from, just the fundamentals of like working with partners like Ramp on making it super easy to buy crypto, also things like bringing other traditional payment methods closer to crypto and not making, oh, here's my crypto wallet, here's my, credit card inputs that's saved to the browser. Bringing it all together, you got to demystify it, right? And you got to make it easy to use. We're finally at a place where you can start to actually scale this stuff out to millions of people. And so there's a bit of like tying these things together and also doing it at pace with the innovation of the industry overall. But really a lot of this is also communicating the value props to a broader audience too. I mean, I think I really like your point about like 100 million users, right? Like versus a billion. A billion's great. But when you have lead users, those early adopters, and that 100 million, the amplification they can bring is worth a billion in some cases, because they are the diehard people that want this to work and succeed. And that's what that's how Brave got to 60 million, or close to 60 million, was by basically going after that lead user, being open to them, listening to them, and also seeing like where things are breaking and doing this all with transparency, right? So like super excited about what Ramp's bringing to Brave and the accessibility that we're bringing it directly from our wallet, and then what we can do for NFTs too from the browser level.
Jack, collaboration's an important process. It's almost non-negotiable, right? The willingness and the pursuit of collaboration and trying to work with others. We were talking about BGA, the Blockchain Game Alliance, before we started our interview. Can you talk about the importance of these types of community gatherings, right, that are allowing multiple people to work toward the same goal? In this case, great blockchain games that are come to market and have success and long-term success. And Ramp wants to serve the blockchain gaming community. So can you talk a bit about the BGA as an example of an organization that is bringing lots of different players together toward the same end goal?
Yeah, I think the most interesting about BGA is that, is led by Sebastian from Sandbox, but also Alex from Axie Infinity. Axie Infinity, one of our first and great partners that we're still working very closely with. And, talking about onboarding, Axie Infinity really is like this catalyst for onboarding lots and lots of users. And do, working with them, we understood a lot of pain points and we understand how difficult it is to onboard a user onto a blockchain game, even if they're interested in. But a lot of these learnings are sort of is kept in a silo. And if you don't share those learning to the broader community, you're sort of holding the industry back. Yes, it might be good for you, like in the beginning stages, because you have that competitive advantage, you have that experience, but you're not growing the pie as a whole. You're not bringing in any more users. Now we're looking to the point where blockchain games, like it's going AAA titles, or they're going like mobile gaming, right? So a lot of like the market share has definitely grown massively, and it's in no small part thanks to communities like BGA sharing the knowledge, sharing the network connection, building that very tight professional network that we could all get in touch, just start collaborating again. And I think a really interesting thing about NFTs and blockchain game is that these are things built on a standard, right? We talk about the NFTs, but it's ERC 721 standard. And the amazing thing is that one game could incorporate another game's element, right? And that's the craziest thing. Like we haven't seen like these cross collaboration between traditional video game companies, but now we are seeing it between the different NFT projects. And Ramp, we're super excited to bring these different gaming partners together. We regularly bring our different gaming partners together, even if we don't have a direct benefit received from it. But just seeing these amazing projects come together and collaborate, we're just super happy to be part of that.
So your two companies come together to co-sponsor. And so can you talk a bit about who do you want to connect with? We have the NFT.NYC community potentially watching our conversation. If you're watching, thanks for your attention. And these folks, they may not understand whether or not they're the right fit to come over and engage with your two companies. So can you just give some clarity? Who are you looking to connect with at NFT.NYC, and how does that conversation start?
Luke, do you want to take
Yeah,
that?
sure. So there's a couple of different folks we would love to talk with. NFT marketplaces would be one of them. One thing that we did, we just part of this announcement with Ramp was also that we're working with Magic Eden on adding support for BAT to be used for BAT NFTs, basically. So BAT NFTs are part of the attention economy. BAT's an attention token. So we're also looking to work with other big NFT marketplaces on incorporating BAT as an NFT type that you can purchase and secondary sell with. Also, NFT projects like teams, the ones that we can collaborate with, especially on BAT NFTs. And we've done collaborations with gaming companies like Gala Games and Splinterlands in the past, and also with NFT projects. Basically, like for us, it's almost like anybody else. And if you're doing utility plays with NFTs, that's really interesting for us too, because as a browser, a lot of the things that we can kind of replace with Web3 can involve NFTs with things like access and content delivery and all sorts of things like that too. So that's actually one of the things I'm most excited about the NFT space, is just the fact that you have a piece of technology that can deliver surface media and then also give you access to things in real life and on the internet. And a browser is a great vehicle to kind of help drive that. But that's how I would. Those are the folks we'd love to speak with.
Yeah, I'm glad I asked. Jack, you want to add anything to that?
Yeah, definitely. We are we're working with with Brave, and we're also in talks with Magic Eden, to bring our service to their products, to make that purchase, that onboarding that much more seamless. So for us, the most important thing, it's about onboarding, making that onboarding experience seamless. We sort of almost want to abstract away crypto, want to abstract away the complexity of the blockchain technology, and to make it so that the users could go to the product they want and then use the product as they intended to. And we want to cut down that friction. So if you are building a project that you think will touch a lot of people's lives, and you think, you want to have the best user experience possible, you don't want the users to even think about that they're interacting with crypto, but they're just using your product to fulfill some need in their life. That's the kind of project we want to talk to. Again, we're here to make crypto easy. We're here to make, onboarding into this amazing space with these amazing products, such that you could get paid just by browsing. We want to make that super easy. It shouldn't be rocket science to do it. And that's who we want to talk about. Who we want to talk with. We want to talk with amazing projects of building things that would impact people's life, Our vertical right now, we're putting a lot of focus on blockchain gaming, as you mentioned, but we're also very interested in talking to NFT projects, especially the ones that have their own marketplace. Or, if you just have a cool NFT project you'd like to collaborate with us on, we're open to that as well. We're in the Web3 space. We love NFTs. So, if you have a great idea you want to pitch us, just come up and have a chat with us. And yeah, we'll talk.
Well, I think we'll end on that invitation. You heard it. That's the invitation. You should take advantage of the fact that our friends from both Brave and Ramp will be at the event and are looking to people like you watching to come and engage with them, bring them new projects, see what can be possible when everybody works together, leveraging their tech and their approach. Jack and Luke, thank you so much for jumping on, for representing Ramp and Brave so well. And I look forward to seeing both of you in New York very soon.
Awesome.
Likewise. Thank you.
Absolutely.